Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to share with you my empties. I love watching these videos because for me it's really like things I love and I've used up, and so I like to see other people's, see what they love and used up, because for me if I don't love it I'm not going to use it up. I usually will just donate it, throw it away, whatever, if depending on like what it is, or it sits in my bathroom forever, which is also irresponsible. Hopefully the lighting in this video will be okay. The sun seems to be going in and out. It's supposed to be bright blue and beautiful in the Pacific Northwest, but you know, that's what we deal with. Anyway, let's just get straight into it. So I have like a bag of empties, trash. We're gonna recycle everything when I'm done. I have a little bit of everything, hair, skin, I have a candle, random stuff. So I'm just gonna pull random stuff out at the start. So the first thing I have is this Jojoba shampoo. This is my favorite shampoo. I think you've seen it in a haul. This is my favorite. The moisture recovery is really great, and I've used a huge big bottle. This one took me forever to get through though, because I don't wash my hair that often, like maybe twice a week depending on how greasy it is. But yeah, this is my favorite and I always have this on hand. I have a Mario Badescu facial spray. This is the rose one. These are my, oh wait, yes, the rose one. These are my favorite facial sprays. I use them in the morning as a toner. I use them throughout the day. They're great. I always have one of these on hand as well. I also like the green one. I can't remember what the green one is, but the green one's really good too, but this rose one's my favorite. Let's see. I have this little bottle of bio oil. So bio oil is a little tricky for me. I originally bought bio oil to help scarring on my face, like acne scarring, but I found that it was too heavy for my face and it ended up breaking me out instead of healing the scars. So I ended up using this in my bubble baths. I like to add a little bit of oil when I take a bubble bath, so it helps like hydrate the skin while you're sitting there soaking. All the oils soak into your skin really well. So that's how I ended up using this up. It's fine. I probably won't get it again, just because I have other oils I could use in baths, and it's just not like a necessity for me. So it's not bad, but it's not my favorite either. Let's see. Okay, so this is something that's not fully used up, but I'm gonna get rid of it because the last time I used it, it broke me out. So this is one of the Feeling Beautiful masks. This is the Banana Oat Instant Soothing Mask. I love this brand's masks. These bottles are super cheap. They're like $4.50 for a huge top thing, and it lasts you forever. I have a ton of these, but this one, just last time I used it, broke me out, and I think it's done it before and I just never really like put two and two together. So there's not like a super, it's like up to here left. There's not like a ton left in it, but yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of it. I think it's a little old too, so oh, expiration is actually 36 months. I definitely haven't had it for 36 months, but I think it's breaking me out, so I think I'm gonna just get rid of it or see if someone else wants it. Okay, so I have a few more things from Mario Badescu. So the first one, oops, can't really see it, is the Super Collagen Mask. I really like this mask, but you can see it's like a green color, but it's actually all dried out. I don't think I used it quick enough. That's the only thing I don't like about these jars masks, is that once you open them, you have to use them fairly quickly or else they dry out, which is really annoying. These masks aren't super expensive. They're not cheap either though. This little bottle was like $18, I think. I'll leave links to everything down below too, just so you can check it out for yourself. But you know, it wasn't an amazing mask. It's not something I'm like running out to go get again, but it wasn't bad either. It didn't break me out. It definitely helped moisturize my skin. I think if I had used it more on like a regular basis and actually used it up in a timely manner, I might have seen a difference. But yeah, I mean, it says it's supposed to hydrate, smooth, dry, dull complexion. And collagen's good for like lifting the skin and smoothing out lines. And I definitely hydrated. I don't know if it did any line smoothing. Not that I have a bunch, but I usually would focus it on my forehead where I have my expression lines because I tend to smile and make a lot of weird faces. But yeah, I don't know if it was like the greatest mask ever, but it was pretty good. And then I have a little sample size of the Rosehip Mask. I wanted to try this for a while, and I ended up actually getting it randomly with one of my orders. I didn't realize that I got like a free thing with it. So this is a mask that came with it, and I love Rosehip. I use Rosehip Oil all the time on my face, so I thought this mask might be good. And I don't think I'm gonna buy it again. You can't really see it. It was kind of like this pinky grayish sort of color. It was good. It definitely hydrated my skin, but the only issue I had on it was it left like a film almost on my face, and it didn't make me break out, but it just like felt funny, and I felt like my other products couldn't absorb through it, so I always end up feeling like I had to rewash my face after using it, which is kind of like defeating the purpose. Like rewash it with like my cleanser, which usually I would like cleanse, tone, and then do a mask, and then wash off the mask and continue on with my skincare. But after this, I felt like I had to like rewash and tone my face, which is just kind of like anti-productive for me. So if that doesn't really bother you, it's a good mask. It definitely like hydrated and did good things. But yeah, I don't think I would repurchase this. I'm glad I got it in a sample and didn't actually spend my own money on it. And then the last little guy I have is this Hyaluronic, see if you can, there it goes, Hyaluronic Eye Cream. This is my everyday eye cream. I love this stuff. It's great. I mean, I literally like scraped it clean. Like there is nothing left in there. These are just, I love this eye cream. I have another jar already. This is, I think I'm on my third jar already. I've been using it for maybe a year now. I think I'm going into my second year of using this eye cream. So, you know, pretty good. Lasts a long time. I think I've talked about it before, but you really don't need a lot. It's pretty greasy. So at night I like to pile it on and get all that hydration in. And then if I'm not putting on makeup, I'll put a decent amount on in the morning too. But if I put makeup on, I'll just put like a little dab just to give my under eyes some hydration. But I don't want it to be too greasy. So yeah. Love this stuff. Already have another jar. Will continue to purchase it until I find something better. This next thing is another thing I didn't use up all the way. This is an Olay Complete. It's a sunscreen. I was keeping it for a while just in case I ever ran out of sunscreen, which is silly because I could just run to the drugstore and get another sunscreen. It says it's sensitive. First of all, I don't like that it's only SPF 15. I don't know why I even bought it in the first place, knowing it was SPF 15. But I think it also made me break out a little bit. I noticed that my skin had more like texture bumpies when I used this. So I don't know what it was, but my skin just was not a happy camper with this one. Okay, I have a couple oil bottles. So the first one, this was my Rosehip Oil. Again, I don't know what brand it was, but I did buy a new one that I am loving. I will leave that one linked below. So obviously I already have a new bottle of Rosehip. It's a nightly go-to. I have to have this. I use it in the morning, use it all the time, basically is my point. I love, love, love Rosehip Oil. So this next one, I don't know how to say what this is. Hopefully you guys can read it. So I did some research on essential oils, and I found that this one in particular was supposed to be good for helping to lighten acne scars. It has like a vitamin C property to it, so it's supposed to be good to help lighten those scars. I didn't notice a huge difference. Definitely helped some, I think, but not enough for me to go buy another bottle of this. I'm trying jojoba oil instead, which I think is doing a really, really good job. But this wasn't like amazing enough for me to need another bottle, especially because it was a little bit more expensive than like a jojoba oil or a rosehip oil. So yeah, it wasn't like the best thing ever, but it definitely didn't like hurt anything. It didn't make me break out or like have any adverse like reactions or anything like that. It just didn't do enough for me to justify getting another one. So yeah, it was just fine. All right, I have one makeup item, I think. Yeah, one makeup item. Oh, there's some gunk on it. So I finished this Maybelline Master Prime. It's the Blur and Redness Control. I just placed another order on Ulta. I'm gonna have a little haul for you when it gets in, but I already bought another one of these. I love this. The color is great. It's not too green, but it's green enough that I definitely feel like it helps control some of my redness, especially if I have like new pimples that have just popped up. I like the texture of it. It makes my skin feel really good. It's a great drugstore little primer, and I love it. Obviously, I already got another one, so definitely love this one. All right, I have a few more skincare stuff. So I have this Aloe. I squeezed every last drop of this clearly out of it. It's like bent out of shape in a weird way. But I mean, I loved Aloe. It was great for my skin, but I replaced it with a different product, which you'll see in my Ulta haul, and I think it's doing a better job of what I wanted Aloe to do. So I haven't bought a new bottle of this yet. I might in the future. I loved using the pure aloe on my skin. I thought it was great, but just knowing what this new product I have does makes it feel like this isn't needed right now. Maybe in the winter, if my skin gets even drier, I'll pick up another bottle, but for now it's just not necessary for me. Alright, and I finally finished my little bottle of the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Gel. I already have the pump bottle, the big bottle of it. Love this stuff. It's been making my skin feel great and awesome and moisturized without breaking me out. So yeah, love this stuff. So glad I have a big bottle. I think I will continue to purchase it. I might try the lotion maybe eventually, but for now, this is great. I need a sip of coffee. All right, so I have a whole bunch of sheet masks. I think I've said it before, I love to sheet mask. So first of all, I have 3 of these Neutrogena Hydra Boosts, and I have even more coming in my Ulta order, so you'll probably see these again. I love these ones. I think they're great. They're cheap. They're drugstore. You can find them. I mean, I find them at my Fred Meyer. I've seen them other grocery stores. Super easy to find. I know I've seen other people use them. They say they stick really well. For me, they don't. I have to kind of like lie down so they don't like slide around on me. But they do work super, super well, and I don't mind laying down for like 20-30 minutes so you can do your job. It's like a nice little like excuse to relax for a little bit. And I think they're great. They don't make me break out. They definitely hydrate. I definitely notice a difference in my skin when I use them, and obviously I love them. I think I still have one more in my drawer and a couple more coming because they were on sale at Ulta. But yeah, these are my favorites. I tried the purifying one of these too, and it's fine. It's not the best, like it didn't help my pimples at all, but it's still hydrating. It was great. And I know there's a brightening one, but the brightening one is, I find, a little bit harder to find. So I haven't tried it, but I definitely love the Hydra Boost ones. These ones are awesome. And then I have one of these Leaders Moisturizing Recovery Mask. These are like my all-time favorite. So these ones, so let me go back for a second. So the Neutrogena ones are hydrogel masks. So they're like a jelly texture. They're like if you've ever tried a Hydra mask, you know what I'm talking about. But these ones are fermented coconut gel, so these ones are more natural, which is supposedly better for your skin. I can't tell a difference. Like these ones they stick better to your face, I think. Like these are my favorite to wear if I'm gonna be like doing other things while I have the mask on, because they really stick to your face and they don't move around and they really absorb the liquid to begin, so that way your skin can absorb it. Definitely don't leave it on too long though, because it does dry out and it will pull moisture from your face. Like the hydrogel ones, I find they don't dry out as fast, so it's like if you forget to take it off in the 30 minutes, like it won't be as big of a deal. These ones you definitely want to like watch your timing, because they will start to dry out and pull moisture from your skin. But these are my absolute favorite ones that I have right now. Yeah, this one is. And I just think they're great. Whenever I find them on sale, I definitely pick up some because they're just so great. The other like ones in this line are really, really good too. Obviously, you'll see a theme that I like moisturizing ones, but I've tried the brightening one's great. I've tried the soothing one's good. Yeah, I just love Leaders masks. And then I have a couple Tony Moly masks. So this one is their Master Lab hyaluronic acid one. This one is great. So this one is, I believe it's a cotton sheet mask. It doesn't say, but I do think it's cotton. Yeah, it doesn't say. But I like this cotton mask because it's really thin, so it sticks to your face really well and don't feel like it's like sliding around or doing anything weird. And it definitely does what it says, you know, it makes your skin feel really hydrated and really smooth, really great. And this one's another like fairly inexpensive one that if I see it on sale, like Tony Moly at Ulta tends to go on sale. So whenever I see that they are, I will pick some of those up too. And then I have another Tony Moly one. This is their I'm blank whatever line. This one happens to be the Aloe one. I love all of them. This one, the hair. These are a little bit thicker of a cotton sheet mask. So they do slide a little bit more than the Master Lab ones. But these ones are the cheapest in their line, and I think they work just as well as the other ones. And yeah, I love all of the ones in this line. The only ones I avoid is if it has coconut, because coconut tends to break me out. But yeah, this whole line is great. I love the Aloe one. I get this one the most, I think. But yeah, these are great. And the last one is a little bit of a weird one. I found this in Fred Meyer, and my feet were really dry at the time. So this is a Mizpah Soften. It's a foot mask. My feet were so dry at the time, so I decided to try this out. And it was fine. It wasn't one of the ones that makes your feet peel, which I was thankful for, because I don't want my feet to peel, because I do work out a lot, and obviously we go on hikes, so I didn't want to get blisters because I peeled off all my calluses, but I did want to soften them some so my feet weren't like cracky and gross. So it was good. It was definitely a weird sensation, because you're like sticking your feet in these like wet, slimy boot things, which is like, I've never done it before, so it was weird, but I think it worked well. I think it did what it said. It made my feet definitely softer, and they felt great afterwards. It didn't last a very long time, like maybe a week or so, and then my feet were kind of dry again. I think if I had moisturized them more, it might have been okay, but yeah, I mean, it was fine. Okay, we're almost done. So I have a Skintimates Skin Therapy Shave Gel. I used to love this, but then I found something new and have not gone back to this yet. I found that I used so much of this because I like didn't control the pump. I don't know why, but I used a lot more than I probably should have, and so it ran out really quickly and it became like an expensive thing to keep buying. So yeah, I don't use this anymore. It is really good if you love like a foam, and like it's great, but for me it was just getting too expensive because of how much I used. So yeah. All right. And then I have a Hawaiian Tropics. This is the Silk Hydration. This is kind of like an after sun lotion. Smells like coconut papaya. This was fine. It wasn't my favorite after sun lotion. I didn't think it was so hydrating that like it made my skin feel like super great. It definitely lives up to the name weightless. Like you could not, once you put this on, it absorbs so quickly that you definitely don't like feel like you're wearing a ton of moisture, which for me wasn't great. Like I felt like I had to put like 2 or 3 layers of this on to get enough hydration then. I did have aloe in it, which was nice. So what I would usually do is put this on first and then put another moisturizer on top just so I could get the aloe. So like I took this when we went to Vegas and it was great for that because it's kind of like hot and sticky in Vegas, so it was nice to have that. But once I got home, I needed more moisture than just this. So I put this on and then like another moisturizer and it was fine. But this alone I just found wasn't great enough. Matt really liked it because it wasn't sticky. But I think I'd probably stick to like the normal like the aloe with the green pump. It's just like a beige color. It's just like the normal aloe lotion that like everybody buys. I think I would rather stick to that than buy this because this was obviously more expensive than that. And I think that probably does a better job. So there's that. And then the last thing I have is a candle. So this is from Bath & Body Works. Obviously it's mahogany teakwood, which if you've seen any of my videos, you know that this is our favorite scent, and of course we used it up. I actually cleaned it out. I'm going to use it for something else to put pens or something in, but because I like the black container, it's nice. I don't have anything in this color, but I wanted to show it to you guys first. These are just my favorite scents, Matt's favorite scent. We already have one sitting out again, so there you go. But that is all of my empties, all my garbage. So I'm gonna recycle all of that now finally. It's just been sitting in my room. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video and seeing my empties and what I love. If you want to see more videos in this, just leave a comment, like the video, all that fun stuff. But for now, that's gonna be it. So I will see you in the next adventure. Bye.